What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chen coming back at you with another Madden 17 video, and in today's video I am doing a subscriber request. Sony Garcia commented on one of my videos a couple days ago. He said, make a fastest player team with the fastest players at each position. So that's what I did. I went ahead, looked at each position, and made a team with the fastest players at each of those positions, and we will review them, sim 3 years, and see if we have any sort of success with this speedy team. So at quarterback, we have Marcus Mariota. Well, take a look at their speed. Tyrod Taylor, 89 speed. Marcus Mariota, 88. And Joe Webb, 87. Then at running back, it's not that good. Keith Marshall, 94. Corey Grant, 96. And Dre Archer, 96 speed. Fullback, we have this guy from the Raiders. He's got 87 speed as a fullback, so that's pretty good. Wide receivers, a lot of smaller, speedy guys. No one's over 6 foot. Brandon Cooks, 96. Tyreek Hill, 96. Marquise Goodwin, 95. Philip Dorsett, 96. J.J. Nelson, 96. Jakeem Grant is also a 96, so that's a very speedy wide receiving core. Tight ends, Ladarius Green, 89. Darren Waller, 90. And Devon Kajusti is an 89. O-line, Teron Armstead, for a big guy with 300 pounds. He's got 80 speed. George Fant, 78, so that's pretty speedy left tackles. Left guard, we have Jared Sweezy, 75. Justin Murray is also a 75. Center, Jason Kelsey, 73. And Demetrius Rainey is also a 73. Right guards, Caleb Benowich, 73. And Jeremy Vajonovich, 75. Right tackle, we have Lane Johnson, who is 80. And Brian McCulloch, 75. So our tackles are definitely the speedy O-linemen. Left end, we have Khalil Mack, 87. Daniel Hunter, 87 as well. Right end, we have Jadeveon Clowney, 87. And Ezekiel Anza, 85. Defensive tackles, Aaron Donald, 83. Fletcher Cox, 79. And David King, 80. Left outside linebacker, Anthony Barr, 88 speed. Dewey McDonald, 90. Middle linebackers, Ranchier, 90. Dayon Buchanan, 89. And Darius Eubanks, 88. Right outside linebacker, Deion Jones, 89. And Camus Grew, I'm not even going to pronounce that. He's got 89 speed. Cornerbacks, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, 94. Anthony Brown, 95. Trey Waynes, 95. Bryce Callahan, 94. DeMarcus Van Dyke, 94. And Jonathan Jones, 95 speed. Adrian Amos, 93. TJ Green, the rookie from the Colts, 93. Strong safeties, we have Jalen Watkins, 91. Desmond Southward, 92. Kickers, we have Brandon McManus. Where's his speed? 77, his fastest kicker in the game. And the punter is kind of a tie. Pat O'Donnell and Marquette King. They both had, where's their speed? They had the same speed, but Pat O'Donnell had the better acceleration. So as a punter, he's got 83 speed, and his acceleration was a little bit higher. Some of the players that I picked, their speeds were the same, but I went then after that, I looked at the acceleration and picked the player with the better acceleration if there was kind of a tie at the speed position or attribute. So just what the team's looking at, it's actually decent. Definitely the running backs. O-line's not really good in the center, but the tackles are good. Got some good tight ends. Receivers are all right. There's a lot of speed there, obviously. It's a speed video. It's just kind of a dumb thing to say. Linebackers are good. These are linebackers I definitely want on my team. I like speedy linebackers. Safeties are average. D-lines, I would say, is elite. Very good D-line. Starters, backups are good. And the corners are all right. I'll probably have to get rid of Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, because he is old and his speed will be going down, but he is still one of the fastest corners. So I'm going to be simming 3 years, and when we do scouting and the draft, I'm going to be only looking at players that had a good combine grade, primarily in the 40-yard dash. I'll be picking up players that finished like top 3, I guess. I'd be looking at those players like finished first in the 40-yard dash, are the players that I want on this team heading into the future. So I'm going to be simming 3 years. We'll kick it off, and we will pick it up with you guys in the playoffs in year number 1. So we are in the playoffs. Looks like we didn't make it because the practice squad players were signed. One player regressed. I wonder who's this going to be. Keith Marshall, my running back. Yay. So he must have been pretty bad. So we'll take a look at some stats and stuff. Really, nobody stands out with XP so far. Defensively, might have won some awards maybe on the D-line, like Khalil Mack. But we'll check. Oh, I didn't even check our record. Let's go back just for a second here. Our record was 6-9-1, so that's I guess pretty good for the first year, I would say. Marcus Mariota, 4,089 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. So that's actually pretty good. He was sacked 46 times, as you can see over here. So that's not too good. Rushing, Keith Marshall, 788, 11 touchdowns, only averaging 3 yards a carry, so that's not good at all. Fumbled 6 times. Mariota ran for 334 and a touchdown. And Corey Grant, my backup, rushed for 8 rushing touchdowns and fumbled 4 times for the little amount he was on the field. So these speedy running backs, they're good for speed, but their carrying usually isn't that great. Brandon Cooks, 81 receptions for 1,120 yards and 9 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, 76 receptions, 697 and 2 touchdowns. Marquise Goodwin, 74 receptions, 872 and 2 touchdowns. And Ladarius Green, 61 catches for 657 and 7 touchdowns. Go to defense here. Ryan Shazier, the speedster, 131 tackles, led the team. Tackles for loss was Aaron Donald with 15. And quarterback sacks with Khalil Mack with 20.5. Jadeveon Clowney had 12, and Aaron Donald had 11.5. Fletcher Cox had 9.5. So my front four are very good. Amos, 2 picks, really didn't have too much interceptions by anyone. So we'll just take a look at some awards, some yearly awards here. Tom Brady is your MVP. Coach of the Year, Mike McCoy from San Diego. The Chargers usually always do good in the first year. What are we, AFC? I think we're NFC. Offensive player, Mariota was number 10. Defensive player, Brad Jones, 73 overall player, beat Khalil Mack. That's false. Offensive rookie, do we have any? Keith Marshall was number 4. Tyreek Hill is number 9. Defensive rookie, Deion Jones, number 4. And that should be it. Best quarterback, Tony Romo. Best running back is Ezekiel Elliott. Best wide receiver, Dez Bryant. The Cowboys are really running with every award here. Zach Martin, Tyrone Smith. Best D-line is Khalil Mack, so that's where he got most of his XP. Jordan Hicks is the best linebacker. Best defensive back is Janoris Jenkins. And best kicker is Brandon McManus from the 49ers Speedster team. So that's going to do it for your number 1. I'll spend some player XP, and then I'll do a little bit of scouting, see who is fast coming into the NFL, and we will draft those players, and then I will reveal those players in the draft recap, and I will see you guys there. So in the draft recap, drafted a lot of speedy guys. So in the first round, I went cornerback with 94 speed, so he'll probably take out Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie because I think his speed went down. Left guard, also in the first round, he's got 71 speed. I don't think that's good enough to make the team, so I'll probably have to cut him. He's 79 overall. Then I picked a 77 overall middle linebacker in the first round as well. He's got 87 speed. I got to check, but I don't think that's fast enough to make this team. And then second round, I picked a running back, 95 speed. I think he'll make the team. And then second round, left end, 87. He might not make the team. I'll have to double check. And then second round, I picked a left guard with 72 speed. He might make the team. We'll see. And then seventh round, I picked a kicker, and he has 76 speed. So he's got one higher than Brandon McManus. So I want to have the fastest team. So I guess I gotta let McManus go, which kind of sucks. But we're going for speed, and that's what we're gonna do. So I'll set my depth chart, and I'll show you guys my team in just a sec. So in year number 2, this is what the team's going to be looking like before we start simming. A couple of the players that I had last year on my team didn't make the cut just because either I drafted a player that had better speed, or they got old and their speed went down. So Keith Marshall at running back, this Noble guy is coming in as a rookie and is actually the best running back I have. So he's going to start, and he's faster than Marshall, so I release Marshall. And then at the right end position, Ezekiel Anza, He has 85 speed, and then I drafted a rookie with 87 at the right end spot. And then cornerback Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, his speed went down because he is aging. So I drafted a rookie with the first overall pick, this Maggot guy, and he's got like 96 speed. So he will be taking over Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie's spot. I thought Brandon McManus was going to leave as well, but the kicker that I drafted, his speed was one less, 76, I believe, and McManus' speed is a 77. So for the most part, everything stays the same. Also, Jason Kelsey at center got released in exchange for this Blackburn. I drafted him second overall in the first round. He was a left guard, but he had the same speed as Kelsey, 71 speed, I believe. So he'll just take over a spot. He's 79 with quick development, so I'd rather have him than old Kelsey. So this is what the team's looking like heading into year number 2 with this speedy team, and we will pick it up with you guys in the playoffs. So in the playoffs, year number 2, didn't make it again, kind of disappointing. So we will take a look at our record, and that would be 6-9-1. So the exact same record from the year before. So we will take a look at stats and awards just like what we did last year. So Marcus Mariota, 4,347 yards, 23 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, sacked 50 times though. That might be a combination of a not very good O-line, primarily at the guard and center position, or being a mobile quarterback, he's running out and getting hit and sacked a little bit more. Easton Noble, the rookie, had 888 and 8 touchdowns. Mariota had 286 and 4 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Brandon Cooks, 92 catches for 1,307 yards and 8 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, 83 catches for 828 and 5 touchdowns. Marquise Goodwin, 933 and 2 touchdowns. And Ladarius Green, 628 and 1 touchdown. Defensively, Ryan Shazier led the team with 168 tackles. Tackles for loss was Fletcher Cox with 19, and quarterback sacks was Fletcher Cox and Khalil Mack tied with 12.5. Jadeveon Clowney had 10, Aaron Donald had 8.5, and interceptions, Maggot, the rookie out of Wisconsin, had 2, and Ryan Shazier also had 2. So, have the 24th ranked offense in the league, which is not very good, and our defense is 29th, which is not good. I think it's more of our secondary letting us down than anything. Our front seven's actually pretty good. So we'll take a look at yearly awards. Don't think we probably have any, but Blake Bortles is your MVP. Coach of the Year, Sean Payton from the Saints. And then the NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Drew Brees. Defensive Player of the Year, Cameron Jordan. Offensive Rookie, would we have one? Yes, our running back finished second. It would have been nice to get first. Defensive Rookie, Maggot, our corner, finished number 2 on the list, so we were just shy on both those. Drew Brees, best quarterback. Best running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Best wide receiver, Michael Thomas. Best O-line, Zach Martin. Again, Brandon Graham. Best D-line, best linebackers, Nick Perry. Best defensive back, Jimmy Ward. And Brandon McManus is the best kicker yet again for this speedy San Francisco 49er team. So hopefully year number 3 we could at least make the playoffs. I'll be happy with that. And we will see you guys on the draft recap again. Draft recap time. I drafted good players, but their speeds I don't think are going to be good enough to make the cut. So defensive tackle, 78 overall, 71 speed, definitely not fast enough. And then center, 76 overall with 70 speed, probably not going to make it. Strong safety, 76 overall, 93 speed. He'll probably make it. He's got slow development, though. Kind of sucks. Free safety, 69 overall, 90 speed. Might make it. We'll have to double check that. Right guard, 73 overall, 72 speed. Have to check. I'm not sure. Cornerback, 64 overall, 94 speed. And then middle linebacker, 66 overall, 85 speed. He won't make the team. And then Brody Alford, quarterback in the 6th round, 59 overall with 87 speed. He will make the team because quarterback Joe Webb is 31 years old now, and his speed went down to a 85, so he is going to get replaced by this quarterback that I just drafted. So I'll advance the week and figure out my roster for year number 3. So this is what the team is going to be looking like heading into the 3rd and final year. I'm going to do with this fastest player at each position team. So quarterbacks are Marcus Mariota, Tyrod Taylor, and this Alfred guy. He replaces Joe Webb. Running back, Noble. He went from a 72 or 73 last year to a 77, and he has 95 speed. And then Grant and Archer, I think they both have 96 speed. My fullback, He's the Raiders fullback. I think he's got 85 speed. He used to have 87, but he's getting kind of old. Cooks, Goodwin, Grant, Philip Dorsett, Tyreek Hill, and J.J. Nelson. Obviously, a lot of speed there. Ladarius Green, Darren Waller, and this tight end. That stays the same. O-line, these two rookies come in. Well, I guess Blackburn was a rookie last year. This was a sophomore year. And this Cargill comes in. He's got 72 or 73 speed, so he'll be playing at the right guard position. Teron Armstead and Lane Johnson both have 80 speed at the tackle position, so they're faster than some skilled position players. Defensively, D-line is very elite. Jadeveon Clowney, Aaron Donald, Fletcher Cox, and Khalil Mack. Linebacking core, Anthony Barr, Ryan Shazier, Jones, also have Dayon Buchanan backing up Shazier at middle linebacker, Jalen Watkins, and Adrian Amos at free safety. Drafted this Maggot guy last year. He's very speedy. Trey Waynes and Brown. I can't remember where I got Brown from. He's actually pretty good. I think he maybe the Cowboys. I can't remember. And then kicker and punter are going to be staying the same with Brandon McManus and Pat O'Donnell, the two fastest kicker and punter in the NFL in Madden 17 anyway. So a couple small changes heading into this year. I think we have what it takes to make it to the playoffs. Just got to win more divisional games and we can do it. So we went 6-9-1. Twice, year 1 and year 2, so I think we can improve on that this year, and we will see in just a second. And we failed, missed the playoffs 3 years in a row. Practice squad players were signed, so we'll just take a look at stats and we will wrap this video up. So Marcus Mariota, 3,906 yards, 36 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, rushing. Noble had over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns, so good for him. Receiving, Cooks had over 1,000 and 10 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill had 10 receiving touchdowns. Marquise Goodwin just had over 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns. And defense, Ryan Shazier led the team for all 3 years with 126 tackles. Tackles for loss was Aaron Donald with 16. Quarterback sacks, Khalil Mack at 15.5. Fletcher Cox had 14.5. Jadeveon Clowney had 11.5. Aaron Donald had 8. And interceptions, Maggot had 3. Amos had 3. Mack and Trey Waynes had 2 apiece. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. So this goes to prove that speed is a good attribute to have, but you need to be better at other things too to make a winning team. Now, I'm a player that really likes speed when I play at quarterback. It's not as important, but I do like kind of rolling out and having some sort of mobility there. Running backs really doesn't matter. I like, power backs, speed backs, kind of a 1-2 punch kind of thing. Wide receivers is kind of primarily where I like speed. I like throwing the ball deep and having my receivers burn corners. So like Philip Dorsett, Brandon Cooks, Tyreek Hill are players that I would definitely want on my team. Same with tight end. I like fast tight ends. Sometimes I convert wide receivers to tight end. O-line, really don't care as long as they have a good overall. Defensively, if I play a 4-3, I want my defensive ends and defensive tackles because I play pass rushing defensive tackles. So mostly defensive ends, I want them to be good speed rushers and have good speed. And it doesn't matter if it's a 3-4 or 4-3. I just like having fast linebackers across the board no matter what scheme. And I guess having fast safeties and corners is important too, so the receivers don't just run right past your DBs, and having a fast kicker and punter are irrelevant. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks again, Mr. Garcia, for the request. Keep the requests coming, and I will eventually make that video that you want to see. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, thanks for the support. I think we're just shy of 300 subscribers. I think we're at 299. We might actually be at 300 right now. But just thanks for all the support. We just want the channel to keep growing, and that's kind of the goal right now. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next video.